Yo, what's going on, everybody? CollisionWorks here. Welcome to our second guide of CFB 26. I know we just released the UTEP guide last night. You guys are probably thinking, Collision, why are we already changing playbooks? I know it's annoying. I know it's frustrating, guys, but this early in the year, it's kind of going to be a little bit of jumping around, but I really think that my home for a while is going to be Houston. Now, guys, with this playbook, we have a lot to choose from. We have the wing trips week, which is very similar to like the use trip style offense. As you guys see here, ZSpot just has a great base setup here for us. We also have trips tight end with honestly a really good set of plays here for trips tight end being in such a balanced, mixed up playbook. We also have bunch tight end with some phenomenal plays like motion PA cross. We have PA verts, we have bubbles, we have mesh, X spot, halfback draw with the yellow run blocking routes. Really, really good stuff. We also have tight slots, which is a formation that I've been pretty critical of in the kind of last couple years. Honestly, mainly because of switch sticking. I feel like it can counter tight formations really well, but there are some setups here out of some really good plays in this formation that we're going to be talking about today. And if you guys are coming from the UTEP playbook, we also have normal Y off close. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, unfortunately, this playbook doesn't have the best stock plays for normal Y off close, but you still have Y sail, you have escape, you have the jet touch pass, you also have red zone scissor. And like I said, I'm going to be honest, it's not the best version of this formation, but it can still do. But, for me, I really like normal Y off close. I like it better in Madden than in college football where things are just a little more spread out, but it's still very, very strong. I just think for me, I kind of want to get a little more into trips this year for this game. So that's why I decided to come to this playbook. So without any further ado, guys, this is going to be a longer one. I do have kind of a bit to say in this video, so I don't know if I'm going to be cutting much of it. It might be a little long, but really want you guys to see this playbook. I really, really like it. I'm excited to talk about it today. So let's go ahead and start here with the wing trips week. We're going to talk about ZSpot to begin, and we're going to be running our trip side to the far side of the field. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this against cover 4 drop. Guys, I know I say it in kind of all of my videos, but for me, if you can beat cover 4 drop, you can beat cover 3, and you can honestly kind of beat cover 2, but we'll talk about when we're going to beat cover 2. So just know, I'll probably list most of these as cover 4 beaters, but it's kind of universally cover 3 as well. Enough of that. Now, for X-Spot, guys, what we're going to do, actually, you know what? I want to tell you guys this real quick. We know that speed outs have been removed from the game. If we were to try and go and put B here on a speed route, it goes to a stock out route like the old ones. Our X receiver in this formation, when he's on the short side of the field, he gets the speed out, which is incredible. So we can use that whenever we want in this formation. But that's not what we're talking about right now. What we're going to be talking about here is X spot. So for this setup, guys, all we're going to be doing here is putting our X receiver on a go route. Going to go ahead and put RB on a crosser, and our play's good to go. Again, this is against cover 4 here, so I'm going to go ahead and show the spot route by B first. We snap the ball, let that flat, pull that purple, hit our B receiver over on the right side seam. Just a nice little simple play where typically the user isn't really in that portion of the field. Go ahead and show this again. If they have a sleepy user or if they're just kind of ass, we go ahead and step up here, go ahead throw our crosser to the left side of the field, hit that on the left side sideline. And then if they are in stock purples, we go ahead and just hit our stock table underneath. It's nice to have this make the play a little quicker to set up and go, and just a nice, good zone beater. So I'm not going to show you guys this against cover 3. I know it's going to work, so just going to go ahead and kind of brush over this a little bit. But X-Spot is a really great play. I love having these spot routes in my offense, and having it here in this kind of U-trip style formation is just, it's awesome to have. Now up next, guys, we're going to be talking about Poco. This is going to be the play with that motion short cross. I'm not going to be using this motion short cross too much, but what we're going to be doing for this first setup is just putting him on a streak. So it's going to be RB on a streak, tight end on a zig route, and then we're going to go ahead and put B here on a drag. You don't have to. I prefer putting the running back on a pass block assignment just to like redo it so he's not on that purple. It's just my preference. But really, guys, what we're looking for here is a nice little simple underneath throw. And if the user wants to stay low, we can hit X on this post route. So I'm going to go ahead and snap the ball here, hit our tight end early, get an easy 4 or 5 yards here. If they want to stay underneath, we can go ahead and hit our X receiver. So let's imagine on this play, this guy, I have the mic icon over. Let's say he's staying underneath with this drag and zig. If he's not playing upfield, we can go ahead, just step up here and make this throw here. Now, obviously, he's there, right? So he's going to make that pick. But if that user is playing underneath, we can just go ahead, pass lead that down, and it's going to be a nice soft spot in the defense. But because the computer is playing over the top, we can hit our zig. Or if they take away the zig later in the play, if they want to get up on X right now, we can go ahead and throw this drag here kind of later in the play towards the middle bottom of the screen. So nice little simple underneath play. We have some a bit of verticality with that post, but just a little simple play, very similar to like tight end whip in Madden. Up next, boys, with this play call, we can go ahead and put our tight end here on a wheel route. And for this play, I actually like to go ahead and put B on a post sit, which is kind of, you're going to see this a couple times here in this guide, but next we're going to go move our running back to the tight end side of the field, put him on a Texas. And really what we're trying to do is we want to have this Texas keep the user in the middle of the field. That way we can hit our post sit. So we'll go and snap the ball here, show you guys this post sit. Assuming that 12 linebacker is going to be kind of towards the middle of the field, that's where the B receiver is going to do a good job getting open. The computer likes to, play this vertical hook truly. But typically, the user is going to be playing this Texas route. He might come back to this post kind of here in the middle. That's when this post sit is going to do a really good job sitting in this soft spot. And, because we have this wheel by the tight end guys, we can just use this as a flat. Now, I'm going to kind of force this here, but let me actually motion this back over. I'm going to force this throw, but if they were playing a little more over the top and that and this purple on the right isn't playing the underneath, we can throw this here. Once he hits that little, chip from the slot, we can throw that. We know he can't pick it because he's playing the slot receiver. He's kind of chucking him off the bat. And when you see that, just know you can hit that tight end immediately. So we'll go to show this one more time. C makes contact, throw this, boom. Then we get it a little easy, maybe 2 or 3 yards. But with this game, there's so many broken tackles. This can really break loose for a good, nice gain. And it's just completely safe. It's a nice little play call. Up next, guys, I will just show you guys verticals. It's called all go in this formation, but it's just verticals. All we're going to do, go ahead and put our running back here on a wheel, motion him over, and put our slot receiver RB on a zig. Do the zig first, motion, then do the running back. I'm sorry, he may wheel to the left, and we don't want that. But just a simple play to get the running back going in the seam. Just a good way to mix up your vertical call. Obviously, you guys know verticals. Not going to break down verticals by itself, but this is still a nice little addition you can add to your vertical play call just for a little, way to attack the seam. Not the best pass lead by me, but still got the job done. Another way we can run verticals, boys, is we can go ahead and put our tight end here on a crosser, post RB, and then go ahead drag our X receiver. Then we can kind of just have a high-low little flood off the right side. I'm going to try and go high here to the tight end. And if that's not an option for you, you guys obviously have your drag as well. So go ahead and do this again. This is verticals. Drag that X receiver. Go ahead and post RB. They're not giving you the over the top. We go hit underneath. Little simple play call that we can add with our 4 verticals. Now, guys, we're going to be talking about tight end wheel. For this play, we're still going to keep our trips on the far side of the field. We try and find it, PA, Y wheel. And if there is some type of crazy blitz at some point of the year, just know this is a play action play that usually does a good job combating certain blitz setups. So just keep that in mind. But guys, for this play, all we're going to be doing here is streaking our X receiver. Go ahead and put our Y receiver on a flat or a table route, whatever you like, and go ahead and streak B. And this is going to be our play call. Now, still kind of labbing this one up, but I still like having A here where that B is going to go ahead and pull him up. I kind of threw it a little early there. Sometimes you all may like to run this on the short side, but still I want to give it some attention because I think this has potential to be a really good play. I'm just still trying to figure it out. Like right there, I've been trying to freeform it to the right instead of just like freeforming it down. And I think that's where it has its shine. And I know this play's a little botched, but I still wanted to throw it in because I thought it was good. Kind of like right there. Oh, damn, I get a yellow. That's tragic. But kind of freeform to the right. That's what I like to do. Again, I don't have any pass lead on my freeform, and it's set to 4. And I think I'm on near or off, I think. Sorry. Some of it's changed, but I'm on off, I believe, for the distance for that freeform, in case you guys are interested. Anyway, going back here, have our underneath, snap, throw this to the flat, easy yards. If they want to go ahead and play a cover 4 hard flat, we're going to go ahead and have our crosser, and I'll kind of force this one here, you know, assuming they're playing a hard flat, that's going to be even more open. And if you guys are thinking collision, what if they switch stick? Well, then we're just going to go ahead and hit our X receiver over the top. So if that left side quarter wants to go get switch stick, we'll just go ahead and throw this over the top, and he's good to go. Obviously, defender's there because they didn't switch stick, but just so you guys know, that's what we can look at. And then finally, guys, for cover 2 man, I can't remember if I ran this out of, I guess it really doesn't matter what you run it out of. This is a very heavy hot route play, so we can kind of do it out of anything, but I'm going to go slot cross. You guys can also do PA wheel. It really doesn't matter. I'll do PA wheel because I do want the crosser for this play. We're going to go cover 2 man. We're going to go ahead and put X here in a short cross. Your running back, guys, okay, for your running back, if they are usering the running back, let's say they're playing like nickel over or something like that, and their responsibility is the running back, you're going to have to put your running back on a go route throughout the game. You're going to have to put them on a Texas. You're going to have to put them on an end route. You have to keep changing what your running back's doing against an opponent's user and man coverage. So just keep that in mind. That's constantly changing. I'm going to go ahead and put him just on a, I'll put him on a Texas here to start. Yeah, I'll put him on an end route. No, I'm going to put him on a streak. Tight end, it's going to be on a zig. And then your B receiver, we're going to put him on a post, but then we're just going to go ahead and stem him down one time. And then that's it. I mean, I like the B. I know that they have the inside shade here in cover 2, but sometimes you can really just still dust them. And having it stemmed down, you can get underneath the deep half, like literally right here, right there. You know, if you are completely sold on doing that deep post, you can put, you know, RB on a drag if that's what you'd rather have. So you're not risking anything. You're not risking anything getting like picked off or something like that. I'm kind of just spitballing here just because man coverage can kind of always vary. But like right there, you know, you guys can just, those posts are really good. Now, if they are like route committing, or what's very common right now is because deep halves are so trash, a lot of these guys are putting these safeties into inside quarters. Guys, if they are doing inside quarters, what you can do here is put B on a curl, and then you just stem him up all the way, and that's going to give him a go route, basically. You're not going to have that step outside like you see right here if I just put him on a streak. If you put him on a curl and then just go ahead and stem him all the way up, you don't have to do like all the way, just enough where you can fade that ball if you were to beat him. So if we were to pretend that this inside or this right side safety is an inside quarter and he can't play this, we can go ahead and do something like this, and then we see he'll beat him and we can just freeform this out. Obviously he's in a half, so if he is in a half, we're going to use that stem down post. But if he's in a quarter, or even if like he's being usered or something like that, we can go ahead and put him, if he's in that press, in a curl that's stemmed up, so he can go ahead and get that that go ball there. I mean, you guys see he just absolutely obliterates this kid and just runs right by him. And if this guy's out of position, it's a one play against man. So just keep it in mind. We're obviously going to be talking about other ways to beat man coverage. If you guys are struggling with it, there's going to be a lot of different ways in this playbook to beat man coverage. It's not going to be a problem for us. So I guess I'll wrap it up here for this kind of U-trips stuff. You guys will probably see me add more like routes to this while I'm streaming or in gameplays. But for now, I want you guys to have these plays as your go-tos, and, you know, they work. They're good. They work. I like them. Hopefully you guys do too, and I'll make sure to update this as we go. Let's go ahead and jump up next to, I want to do bunch. I want to talk about bunch tight end. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this part of the video and go ahead and create a timeline. See you guys in the next one. Alrighty, guys. Now we're going to be talking about bunch tight end. This formation is absolutely disgusting. And maybe I'm overreacting right now, but I think I may have made one of my favorite plays of all time. So we're going to go ahead and use bunch tight end with our bunch on the short side. I'm going to talk about cover 4 drop again. So I want the bunch on the far side of the field. Guys, I'm telling you, this is awesome. This play, what we're going to be doing here, we're going to go ahead and stem the corner route on mesh down one. We're going to go ahead and put Y here on a slot fade. This is going to be with left trigger. Gentlemen, this is absolutely disgusting what you guys are about to see here with this X route. Okay, listen, we're supposed to take the flat there. But boys, this slot fade is going to take those quarters out of play. So I'm going to try and like sit back and kind of force it a little bit here. Yeah, we just need to take the underneath because they're not shaded down. But every single play, if they're in purples, you hit 7 every single time, or you're drag and you can get a blocker. But if they are in hard flat, which is extremely common in defenses who are strictly running cover 4, this slot fade is pulling up the quarter, okay? Or the quarter, excuse me. If this guy's playing underneath, 8 is open every single time. He just is. So again, all you're going to do is just slot fade Y, stem down that that corner once, and it's going to be there for you. Even if you, what the hell was that? It's a fucking UFO just spawned on my screen. But if you just wait even longer versus the purple, it's going to be there, but you shouldn't do that. You should always take what they're giving you. But just know it's there. I mean, step up, throw that. Dude, Raiola just sucks so much nuts. But this is a phenomenal play, guys. It is really, really great. I'm pairing this with, I'm so sorry, I'm pairing this with a running back Texas as well. But see, I'm throwing it really bad right now because I'm forcing it. But this play is great. This is also going to work against cover 3. It's going to work against cover 2. Honestly, like if you were to go at this against like cover 3, is there a cover 3 hard flat anywhere? Okay, you know what, guys, just for a moment, we're going to set the purples to 5 because I can't find a hard flat play. But I want to show you guys this against cover 4, cover 3, and cover 2. So again, I'm going to go ahead and show you like this. And if they're playing that underneath, you're just going to throw it like that. So what I'm trying to replicate here is cover 4 hard flats, which is what everyone runs. That slot fade is going to do the work for you, all right? It's incredible. This is a great route combo. I absolutely love it. Do you guys know how many absolute bots you're going to crush with this one play? I'm not trying to sell it like, okay, I am trying to sell it like crazy, but it's because it's legit, all right? Now, if they go to cover 3 for some reason, if they think that that's going to beat this, you're winning even more. So we're going to run mesh again. If they come out in cover 3, I'll do cover 3 cloud. It's not that big of a deal. And you know it's cover 3, just double streak. Double streak like this, and you can just throw your I'm sorry, you can just throw your you can throw the same thing over again. Or you can go like this. Just like so. It's really just showing you guys what it looks like here. And again, we got to remember, you know, they're playing hard flats in this example. So if they're in that purple, don't force it. It's going to get picked to the underneath. But for a cover 4 bomb, we're going to go back to cover 4 here. Should I keep it on hard flat? I'm going to keep it on hard flat, guys. Let's be transparent here. I'm going to keep it on hard flat. But for a bomb, what we can do is we can go ahead and honestly call any passing play. We do need to get a little adjusty here. I'll do PA verticals here, but against cover 4 drop, if we want to bomb this, we're going to go ahead and streak Y. We're going to go ahead and post X, and unfortunately, we have to stem him up twice. I know that kind of gets annoying because it takes up time. Pair this with a mesh, block that running back, snap the ball. If you get a little bit of time, you're just going to go ahead and freeform this to the right, and he's going to get over that quarter. Now, again, the user needs to be sleepy. If he is switch sticking, this is not exactly going to be an option for you. Maybe you can mix it in if you have like a route that can distract the opponent. You can do that. I like to do like a Texas sometimes for things like that. But you also want time. Maybe block the tight end, put the running back on a route, then keep that user underneath, make him forget, and then go ahead and freeform this. That's a yickum. But just know on that back end of the play, you guys can fit this because no one's really running on that right side, so that quarter is going to play a little lower. I'm going to go ahead and just show this one more time, then we'll move on. But this is great stuff right here. Just need a little bit of time, obviously. Right there, Dylan Raiola makes a great throw. You might get caught. Huge chunk play, though. Really, really good stuff. And then if you want, you can also just go, like against cover 3, you can run this. You can go PA vert. We'll go cover 3. We'll do cloud just because it's here. But what you're going to do with this, and I know it's a little annoying because it's a lot of adjustments, but we're going to stem Y up once. We're going to go ahead and put X here on a corner and stem him down once. Then we're going to go ahead and put B here on that slot fade again and stem him up twice. I know you guys are thinking, Collision, what the hell, dude? This is way too much. I know it's a little bit, but it works, and it works well. We're going to go block and put our tight end here on a drag. Snap this ball. We're going to look for B. Oh, I did a terrible freeform right there. But that's what we're looking for on that left side of the field. And don't worry, I'll show it to you again because that was a bad example by me. Like so. Snap the ball. Try and step up here. Freeform that. And we got it. So, a little tight, but I know it works. I like it. It's there for you. Show it to you guys one more time. Snap that ball. May even work a little better if they have their there you go. If they have their safeties like on close or something. And listen, if they're peeling up top, guys, just throw the corner. That's still an option for you. I'm forcing the bomb here, but a lot of these bomb plays I try to put out, I want to make sure we have like kind of levels to it where if that's not an option, you're still going to have something underneath right here. I mean, he's just wide open, but if this guy's getting back there or he's switch sticking, just throw the corner, fellas. It's right there. Or if this purple's playing up high, you have the drag. You know what I mean? So we're not just committing. We're kind of committing on that cover 4 bomb, but on this cover 3 one, it's not a full commitment. We have multiple options here, which makes it worth it if you're going to take all that time setting up, you know, such a play. But another formation we have here, or not another formation, another setup we have here is against cover 2, and that's going to be the motion play, motion PA cross switch. For this, guys, we're going to go ahead and put our X receiver. Let me actually go get the play call here first. We're going to start here with our X receiver on a short cross, and then we're going to go ahead and corner our Y receiver, and we're going to bring him down pretty low on the stem. Finally, we'll just go ahead and drag Texas. And what makes this play good, guys, is against this stock alignment, when we snap the ball or when we start the motion, you guys are going to see the corner in the slot. He's going to back off. Even the guy who's covering 8 here. When we start, they all kind of readjust and back off, and that eases up, you know, what we can kind of throw here. Right there, I completely missed it. But it's a good play to have when we are going up against somebody who's spamming these coverages. So again, we go ahead and press A, they back off, opens up a lot for us, where now we can throw X here. And right there, I had a complete problem with my draw up on the play. Because that Texas is going to give us problems if we're throwing that short crosser. Oh, I see why, because I messed this up. If you want that Texas, we're going to put our X receiver on a post, stem him down once. I'm sorry about that, guys. Got a little excited. If you run that short crosser with the Texas, you guys obviously saw, you're going to throw into like 2 receivers and 1 user can stop that. Sorry about that. If you want the short cross on X, go ahead and put your, you know, running back on kind of anything. You guys can put them on a streak if the user's playing them. You guys can put them on an in route, you know, kind of whatever. But if you want them on a Texas, you're just going to put X here on a post, stem him down once, and you guys are going to see this guy's going to deep fry because that corner is now readjusted, and then boom. I mean, look at that, fellas. That is just so hot. That's hot. That's just great. It's great. I love it. As you guys can tell, I'm a little animated in this guide because I'm excited about this one. I think this one is really going to help you guys out. You guys see he backs off. We snap the ball. X just torches his man coverage. And Dylan Raiola just too busy impersonating Patrick Mahomes to be able to connect there. But I'm not going to, you know, show this but so many times. But just so you guys know, these are options for you. My play art is so glitched right now. This is with the short crosser by X, with the table route by the running back. And we're just cooking, man. Having that motion backs off those man coverage guys so well that it just reopens the playbook for us. Or kind of our route tree, I mean. So that's it, fellas. I wanted to try and force Y on one of these throws. Sometimes it is just a tough throw to make when these quarterbacks are like that trash. I kind of trying to do like a freeform down and out. But it's just really tough this early in the year. But hopefully you guys see the vision. If you guys would rather put these guys on something that you know works, by all means do it. You don't need to fully subscribe to, you know, what I'm suggesting here. If you guys know something that's going to work, by all means do it. If he's kind of playing you well, just pass lead down and away. Just kind of make sure you guys are boxing out the defender. It's going to do really good for you. Now, If you are still struggling against man coverage here and bunch tight end, what's really good, guys, is we have our halfback draw. We were mentioning this earlier. These yellow routes are going to do, they have been nerfed a little bit, I can tell, but they still do good against man coverage. For draw, you want to do this if somebody's running like this 3-down lineman set. You wouldn't want to do this against like mid blitz or something. You know what I mean? So if they're sitting here 3 linemen and they're in cover 2 man, this draw is going to do really good for you. Try and get to the right side here. I mean, look at Sherrod here. That is so inspirational. But that's really where it's going to shine, is these 3-down lineman sets. You guys see, we can just run across this all day. And this isn't even my best running back right now. And he's got the wheels, and he's getting the job done. So right there, they got a good shed on us, but we're still just pounding the rock down the field. And if you guys don't know, in years past, like I said, it's been a little nerfed, but if you have yellow routes on your draws or really any run play, it's going to make the DBs kind of run with the route a little longer. Like you guys see 28 here is still running with the receiver, and I'm already like 3 yards downfield. I feel like in years past, it was definitely better. You guys see 27 here is already kind of realizing like, oh snap, this is a run play. I got to get on the ball. But just know these yellow routes historically have been better in the run game because they make the runoffs better. You know what I mean? It took this guy like 10 yards to realize, oh, it's a run play. But anyway, don't want to milk that too much. But just know if you guys are playing against somebody who's running dollar or some type of weak box set, that draw is going to be great. Now, if you guys are playing against somebody who's running like mug, you're going to want to run like off tackle and bubble. I mean, even the inside zone could do pretty good. Sometimes it does against like 6'4" and mug. I know it may not seem like it. Sometimes they do. I haven't really labbed it, and I don't want to waste your time. I just want to tell you what works. So we're going to go ahead and talk about halfback off tackle and alert bubble. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start off here with off tackle against mug. Let's go ahead and go double mug. This is also the Miami Hurricanes playbook, if you guys are interested in what this has to offer, but that's beside the point right now. But mid blitz here, I know I can't mimic user in the box, but just kind of bear with me here. This is off tackle. You're just not going to want to hold on to the right trigger until you get to the outside. Let me put in my starting running back here because this guy's terrible, but just go ahead and let off of the right trigger and only hit it when you know you have the outside. So we'll go ahead and go back here. Halfback off tackle, mid blitz, snap the ball, don't hold it, now hold it, get to the outside, and we're zooming. We're zooming. They're probably going to track you down. They have a good team too, but just a great play. I love just plays that will get people out of mug. It's kind of a garbage ass defense. Only a few people can run it. I feel like this is definitely one of the run plays that can help me get the opponent out of there. You also, like I said, you have, I'll show this one more time. I mean, when you get it, it's good. You know what I mean? When you get it, it's really good. But let's go ahead and talk about bubble now, because bubble must be mentioned. This is a little inconsistent, but I still like it. Sometimes I like to try to motion these guys, not to the outside, but like to the inside, snap the ball, and then like throw it. And what you guys are going to see, that was not the best example, but sometimes, I mean, they just like get loose. You can snap this right here, throw it, you get one good angle, and then like, oh, you're like off to the races. So I can't, like these 2 attempts, I haven't been able to get it. But like, dude, when you get it and you just get like one, oh, I can't mimic it. But just know, guys, this can be a little glitchy. You may like a different receiver out there doing it. And I know I'm getting tackled like every time, but I want to say we're still getting like positive yards, are we not? I mean, that's like a 4. Is that like a 4-yard fall forward from the tackle? This is what it looks like without motioning. I mean, I just feel like sometimes you can really break loose when you motion somebody and snap it. So I'll leave it alone. I understand I can't get like the best animation right now. Oh, okay. You know, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to try and stiff arm him. I saw Croft put on Twitter, you got to spam A. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But listen, I know these weren't the best examples. I still think it's good as hell. So I'm putting it in here. I like it. I'm going to run it. Just be wary. You know, sometimes there's demons out there that know how to stop those RPOs, but, you know, you don't need to completely give it up. But I want to say that's probably pretty much it for bunch right now. I really like that slot fade play. I feel like these 2 formations alone, you're going to win ball games, especially when you guys are just like running the ball and also putting in your own touch into it. I really just want to try to give you guys like what I know works, give it to you, let you work with it, and then complement it yourself. All right, guys, let's go ahead and talk about trips tight end now. We can go ahead and start here again with XSpot like we did with wing trips. So we have XSpot right here. Going to be running this on the far side of the field, going up against cover 4 drop. And again, currently I do have these flats set to 5 just to mimic a hard flat. So for this play, boys, kind of the same setup that we did earlier. We're going to go ahead and streak A, go ahead and put Y here on a crosser, and then we're going to go ahead and put RB here on a corner route. So go ahead and snap the ball. X is going to be open here on his spot route as we get shedded like crazy. So one more time. Crosser, streak, corner. Snap the ball. Spot route gets open. Throw this here. Go ahead and get down. Easy, easy gains. Run this again. Sometimes that crosser just helps keep that user in the middle of the field. Then we can go ahead, throw this up here. I was trying to hit my corner there by the running back, but he got bumped a bit, which is rather unfortunate. Snap this here. Try to survive the pocket. Throw this upfield. I mean, it's not the best. You guys could use the table route if you want. I just feel like sometimes these corners get a little glitchy with the running backs because not everybody runs them. But you can always just run, table if they're, playing some kind of backed off coverage with their flat zones. But that's XSpot. It's very similar to how like we did it with wing trips. So for oh dude, I forgot I gotta show you guys that too. For curl flat though, that's kind of it for XSpot. I'm only running XSpot for the spot route really. I like that for short yard situations or like big 4th downs. But for curl flat, just the same setup we've seen for the last decade here in Madden. We're gonna go ahead and put our wide receiver on a out route. Go ahead and drag the tight end, and this is kind of our play. Snap the ball, throw the drag here, very easy. You guys have seen this before. I just want to make sure, in case you don't know about it, or if you're new to trips tight end, just remind you that you have it. Go ahead, throw the yeah, don't throw that curl like that. Don't throw that curl like that. You know what? Honestly, get that curl out of here, and you can do this as well, just like that. Just have an in route, and you can throw that there. I'll be talking about another setup like that or later, but this is kind of just coverage specific for having that curl. But if they're using this linebacker here and they want to play like low, you can always just like high form that like that. Obviously, I mean like if they're using that linebacker to play the drag, you can always high ball B kind of like right off the bat. But just a nice basic call. If you guys want the flat route by the wide receiver, by all means you can do it. There's a free, 14 yards there off of a drag. But I mean that's pretty much it for curl flat. If you guys want, you can do setup like this. As I've already messed this up, we want a return route here. This is like another way we can beat cover 4, where we can go ahead and throw this X later in the play. We have that return route to keep the user down low in the field, where we can go ahead and take advantage of the cover 4. So here you go. Go ahead and throw that right there. Just possession it. Just does a good job getting underneath those quarters. And if they want to, keep their user upfield with it, you can just throw your return route. You can throw that like right here and get your easy yards. It's a lot of ways we can exploit cover 4 in this in trips. It's really, really good stuff, boys. And then, we also have verticals. Like I said, I don't like to cover verticals too much, but we can go right back to what we did earlier, where we just do the zig and the wheel combo, just like this. Snap the ball, attack the seam, bullet it, get it in there, put a head down, truck a full, and it's good. It's verticals. I mean, guys, you can even use verticals, honestly, to beat cover 2 man sometimes. I literally got exposed the other night because I was spamming cover 2 man, and this guy literally ran verticals just like this. Let me go to dime here, or dollar, and you guys can see, you snap the ball, just freeform inside. You'll catch this like probably 8 out of 10 times. You want to mix in a running back route, you can. Snap the ball, freeform inside. The halves just play so bad. This is obviously for like quick snapping, somebody who's playing cover 2 man. And then if there are responsibilities on the running back, like I said, use in routes, use tables, use Texas routes, kind of do everything here. And just freeform this inside. And if you just have a little bit of a speed advantage, you could potentially crib this just running 4 verticals quick snapped. What else did I want to talk about here? What else did I want to talk about here? That play's not supposed to be in here, but I put it in the wrong formation. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. This is kind of like if you guys have one timeout, let's say there's like 12 seconds left, right? You have one timeout, it's right before halftime, you need a field goal. What we're going to do, we're going to go to deep end. We're going to go cover 4. We'll do cover 4. And we're trying to get deep here. So what we do is, did I say deep end? I meant curl flat. I'm so sorry. My notebook's everywhere. We're going to go to curl flat, fellas. Go ahead and streak B. Going to go something like this. We slot fade our wide receiver. Then we put X on a post sit. We're going to stem him up twice. Just stick with me here, okay? Now we can go ahead and streak the tight end if we want. We can go ahead and leave the running back on a Texas. You can put him on a table. It's kind of up to you. You can put him on a return route if you want. I'll show it with a return route here to start, just to keep that user. But if it's like right before half, we throw this thing, go down, boom, timeout. I mean, are you kidding me? Is this not the best play you guys have seen before halftime? So it's a post sit, stemmed up twice. It's a slot fade from Y. It's a streak from B, a return, and then the running back, you can kind of... I wouldn't put the running back on a Texas, because that might bring the user to that post sit. So you guys can streak him if you want. That way you kind of have a return and a seam on the right. That might kind of get him over there. Just kind of step up, assuming they're sending 3. Throw this post sit. You guys can rack, then go down. Something like that, or possession. We're right into field goal range immediately. So if they were to kick it off to us and we go, let's say we're here at like the 25. Let's say we return it, right? So we did bring the ball out. We have a strong, or we have hashes on our side. We can do the post sit, stem him up twice. Something like this. Do the return, do the streak. We got like 13 seconds on the clock. They're sending 3. Hit the post sit. You know, and then we kind of call our timeout. You know, I mean, hell, I mean, if you guys want, you can, you know, stem it 3 times. It's just, you need time. This is obviously like if they're, you know, if they're just sending 3, they're playing really deep off. We have these zones pulling them. You know, we're trying to make a move maybe. I don't know. It's just something I've labbed up. Hopefully you guys like it. It's very like, you know, specific. I mean, maybe you can run this at any point in the game if you have the field to work with it. But the post sit, don't sleep on it, fellas. It's really, really nice. I think that's kind of it for trips. I mean, I feel like it's very self-explanatory. Trips is really good when you're just running verticals over and over again. If you are playing cover 4, this is kind of going back to the, you're playing against cover 4, going back to that end route we were talking about. And I said we'd go back to. Deep end is going to have a really good deep end. Sorry, it's going to have a good end route, obviously, as the play name suggests. But we're going to go ahead and put Y here on a speed out. Going to go ahead and put B here on a curl. And then we're going to stem him down, literally just like this. Then your running back just goes on a Texas. And this is the play. So then kind of keeps that hook there. Throw this deep end, easy yards against cover 4. And if you don't, you could even try to just put B on a choice route. He'll probably just sit because there's a, yeah, there you go. And listen, I mean, if they have their vertical hook set, you know, up higher, you can just go ahead and throw that, that little hitch. I'm sorry, I'm like spacing my words out. It just started like raining like crazy. So I'm like, oh, what? But if they were to go like this, let's say they back these guys off 15 yards or so. Again, it's just that. It's a speed out table and a hitch. You know, they're playing off. Just throw this, you know, take your little 5 yards, spam stiff arm like D-Croft says, and then you're going to throw somebody down, and you just get easy yards against cover 4. This will also work against cover 3. You know, it's just good stuff, boys. It's good stuff. So, I mean, that's kind of it for trips. What else can we talk about? Hopefully this has been good. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm like, this is the most excited I've been with a guide in a really long time. I'm very excited to play more games with this playbook. Genuinely excited to play the game. Let's talk about actually tight slots, because I don't have a few plays with it. We'll kind of end with tight slots, at least for this episode, because I feel like I've kind of talked about this for a while. But for tight slots, boys, what we can do, I'm actually going to reset here so my team has stamina and the defense has stamina. Alrighty, guys, so we are back here on the field with a fully refreshed team. Tight slots is what we're going to be talking about. Now, guys, for this is definitely kind of the shorter part of the review or the breakdown because I really only like flood and mesh spot. Like I said, in years past, I've been a bit critical of this formation. All go can be good too, but it's definitely, specific for certain situations. To start, though, I want to get our cover 4 bomb out of the way. All we're going to be doing for this, guys, is we're going to have our tight end on the short side of the field. Going to go ahead streak Y, put our tight end on a zig, and curl B. Now, you're going to need time for this, obviously. We're just going to try to look at getting our post route open over the right side quarter. Right there, I get absolutely smacked. I wanted to kind of get the play over with because I knew it was kind of busted, but snap the ball, try to survive the pocket a little bit, try and climb up some, freeform this to the right, and I did it a little too early, and because this game, we can come down with it. But it's definitely more, I wouldn't say it's inconsistent, it's really long developing, so it can be hard to hit. But right here is when you're going to want to throw it, and you get right over top. Now this can be done on the far side of the field, but definitely not as good. So I like to keep this here with the tight end on the short side. And you guys see right there, I get shedded, but just know it can be an option for you. It's just not the best option for you. But, if you guys are really into tight slots, you guys will have this for your offense. Go throw this to the right side of the field. It takes a few throws to kind of know, like, oh, okay, that's when I have to freeform. That's where it goes, and you will get more consistent with it. But besides that, I mean, flood is just still great on its own. Typically, I feel like I'd run this with the running back on the short side and just run it the way the play is called. Just have a flood concept here where we kind of have a drag and a go route corner underneath that we can just freeform or kind of passively down to keep it in bounds, and just utilize the strengths of a compression set. And sometimes with B, I mean, having the post is good depending on where his user's going, but guys, sometimes just that stock end route can be pretty solid depending on what you're running. It can be a good way to kind of mix it up. I mean, right there, kind of paired with the drag, not really, but still, it's a decent breaking in route. Did not mean to bring that guy out there. But, flood is what it is. Just a, simple way to beat your zones. Have your high-lows across the field and just attack the defense. So we try mixing like a return route with this post. Definitely not how we drew the play up originally in the notes, but the return routes are phenomenal, and they really shouldn't be slept on at all in this game. So you want to pair it with this, by all means. Try it out. It kind of gives the play a little more time to develop, and it takes away that double flat with the drag and the table and just adds a little more, I think, pacing to the play where you can hit a little bit of everything. You can hit RB, hit Y, hit A, and it's just there for us. Really good play. That return route's good. I would definitely add that. Oh, I did have it in the notes. It's just under it. I'm sorry about that. Return route's great. What else do we have here? For zones, actually, we can put X on a return route, run like a double streak here with a crosser. I like this play a lot against zones. You just want to make sure your running back is on the short side when you're doing this, because I just think it's nice to have that quick snap throw to the sideline. It takes a little bit of time to draw it because, we're putting hot routes everywhere, but it's kind of like that slant post combo. Right there, I accidentally did a slant instead of a return, but with how this game is with the hashes and how the guys will still play outside in their zone coverages, I like the return routes more than a slant, at least in college football. So we can hit B here. Just need 1 foot in bounds. Had a poor throw, but this return is really good. I'll show this one more time for you guys, just so you guys can see the return route cook. Again, this is against cover 4. Right there, boom. And that return route does a good job still at getting that vertical hook kind of coming down a little bit, or at least make him hesitate where he's playing in between 2 routes and he really does nothing at all. But we also have mesh spot, which is, kind of like what we talked about in the UTEP guide, where we can do something like this, where we kind of keep that streak on that short side with the running back so that wheel can get up the sideline. We pair it with a drag and a corner. You guys can even do like a double corner if you want. Right here, so we can go and hit that tight end underneath. That way, because we're in that compression set, we can still pull that that zone from the outside further out. You know what I mean? like so, you know. You guys just saw that, so I won't show that again. Show you guys RB here. Look at 27. Mr. Clark just absolutely caged that guy. Put it lightly. But show this one more time. Show you guys RB here. You know, if he goes up with him, you know, be careful. No need to force it. But still, I love kind of having these in. I feel like these can be nice little plays to throw in as your opponent's kind of catching on to what you're doing maybe, and you kind of throw in this little wheel route. And honestly, one final thing I'll say about this play, wheel routes can be really good at getting the switch stick away from what else you want to hit, if that makes sense. I think I said it right. Where if I feel like he's going to switch stick to the right side of the field and he's focusing on that now, he may switch stick on the wheel and then I'm just good to go and I can just throw that. So it adds just more verticality to the sideline attack, and I feel like it's really, really good for that reason, you know, because if he's switch sticking over here to the right and now I can hit this left side, it's there. Did this guy just get open over top of cover 4 like that? Hold on, gentlemen. Live lab. Yeah, I'd be careful about that. Anyway, don't want to drag this out too much longer, guys. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Like I said, I know it's definitely a longer one, but damn, I think it's good. I wanted to get it out for you guys. These plays may not be the best. I don't want to like say like, oh, it's great offensive scheme. I just like it a lot. I got excited. I am going to call it good. I think it's going to really complement you guys well. There's still so many other formations in here too, like the spreads and the normal Y-off, and even the pistol. If you guys want to creep in pistol trips and use what I taught you guys earlier and add plays like, you know, zone weak and the stretch here, the halfback stretch out of pistol trips, which is just such a good run play, feel free by all means, add it to your offense and improve. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please consider leaving a like and letting me know down in the comments. All of the engagement helps so much more than you guys could imagine. Greatly appreciate your guys' time. So excited to make more content this year. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. See you guys in the next one. Love you, boys. Peace.